Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 2 episode 19! Today I'm gonna watch the episode 19 and the episode 20. It's a little session I've been watching, but it's already great. It's also, you know, to be right on time, to have enough episodes of advance, so I'm gonna take 1 week of holidays and I'm not gonna work at all during this week. I'm really just gonna enjoy these holidays, you know, just the beach and my family, like really just that. Still, I'm gonna read all of your comments, I'm gonna check that, and you know, I'm gonna check also that everything is going okay also with YouTube and all of that. But I'm not gonna work on these videos, I'm not gonna publish, I'm not gonna film, I'm not gonna edit them during 1 entire week. Amazing! So yes, to have enough episodes of advance, I need to film these two and to edit them before leaving. Right there, My Hero Academia, that's it. During the previous episode, we dealt with the consequences of everything that happened in Osu. All of what happened with Iida, who went after that villain, you know, Stain, and who wanted to kill him, to arrest him. I'm not even sure, and I'm not sure that he was sure of it, you know, that he knew what he would do truly in front of this villain. He wanted that revenge for his brother. And that's why also Stain judged him really quick, because he told him, you're there for a personal reason, you're not there because you're a hero and you want to arrest a villain. It's a personal reason and that's not okay. And he was right for that, he was right, and that's why it doesn't surprise me the fact that Stain's speech, you know, ideas can convince a lot of people, and I said it at the end of the last episode during the review. I'm a little afraid of that because for me, what we saw at the end of the last episode, the fact that they have some videos, you know, about Stain and about the fact that he's right and he knows what a true hero is and stuff like that, and because of that people are joining the League of Villains. What Stain said and the fact that it's convincing people, for me, I'm afraid of it because of the fact that Stain is gonna convince, you know, villains who maybe already had these ideas before and they just needed a place to regroup, to be reunited. Is gonna convince people who are not villains, you know, and maybe who are gonna go into the League of Villains even if, you know, they didn't want to be villains at first. And he can convince also people who are not gonna join the League of Villains but still who are gonna be like, that guy is saying the truth, you know, like, you don't want villains to be reunited, you don't want people to join the villains when they were not at the beginning, and you don't want random guys to support these ideas because of that. If something bad is happening, they can have support, you know, from citizens and all, and that's not great at all, to cover what they did, to hide them, to do stuff with them and all. It's not good at all, and that's what I'm really afraid of. We'll see. But still, I think that it's interesting to make a character like that, like Stain, who has that kind of ideas, to show that some of them are really great. For sure, his application of these ideas, you know, like going on the streets to kill heroes who are not going with his ideas, nope, it's not good at all. But to have a character like that, with beginning, you know, a movement like that into the population, I think that it's an interesting idea. But yes, he was arrested. Normally he's okay, you know, he was arrested, he was really into a bad health, but they took care of him for what I understood. Or guys they took care of them also, but they are still injured, and that's bad. I mean, that's bad for them. I'm not okay with it, but that's good for this anime because it means that this anime is gonna make real consequences for stuff which are happening, you know. It's not an anime in which one character, you know, is almost dying and 1 minute later that's it, he's back, you know, at their school and doing stuff and all. Nope. They're injured, they're gonna stay like that for a long time. But I don't appreciate it because Iida, he could be operated, but he doesn't want that. And I don't appreciate the idea because I have the impression that he wants to punish himself, you know, because he had that thing, you know, about because he wanted that revenge for his brother and it was selfish, so he wants that reminder on him. I don't appreciate the idea at all. I understand the logic behind that, but it's not good at all. We'll see. Todoroki, I really loved how he intervened, you know, during this fight. I really appreciated the fact that when Deku, you know, sent these coordinates, he just went for it and he said, my friend needs help. And a little later we saw that he paid attention, you know, to Iida, to the fact that Iida was not feeling okay, like a true friend, you know, would do. And he talked to him and that was great what he said to him. And you know, Iida, we didn't see him with these guys before having real conversations, and also I truly appreciated the fact that right there it was almost like a declaration of friendship that Todoroki made to Iida and to Deku, so that was cool. I hope that we're gonna see more of that, you know, we're gonna see more of Todoroki going with our guys little by little. Normally right there, yes, during the previous episode we dealt with the consequences of the fight, with people being injured, but also with the consequences like, oh guys, no one is gonna know what they did because it was illegal in fact. You know what I think about all of these rules, you know, that system in place? I can understand why they're acting like that and all, but I think that that system, that way of doing stuff, it has some limits, and these limits can really push people to do illegal stuff, so to be villains. So I'm wondering about that, you know, I'm not so okay, you know, with all of this system in place. Some little things, you know, are bothering me, like the fact that since you're a kid, you're put into a box because of your power, useful or not, you know, stuff like that. After that, you're used and all, like, I have some issues with that. So yes, we dealt with these consequences, direct consequences, but normally right now it should be really the end of the internships and they should come back to school. I want to see, you know, what everyone learned truly. We saw it a little, but not for all of them. And I hope that everyone learned something. Bakugo, I think, is gonna be the someone, you know, is gonna be really disappointed of all of the group, because truly, we just saw him, you know, having a new haircut, but except for that, I wanted him to learn stuff during this internship, to learn how to behave, you know, to help him to change his attitude and stuff like that. I don't think that it worked. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode 19. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have these episodes earlier, 4 episodes of advance, which means 2 weeks of advance on my Patreon. And on Patreon they have extended reaction part, which means that I'm not forced to cut each 5 seconds and to play with opacity. Or for big episodes they have 4 reaction part, and I put a lot of them for My Hero Academia, like for all of this fight and all. It was 4 reaction parts, so if you can be interested by that, these advantages, and if you want to support me, if you want and if you can, it can be appreciated and really useful if you want me to have more than 1 week of holidays each year. I'm sorry. Let's go for this episode. That's gonna be great. Already this week of holidays, that's gonna be great. I need them. I need them, I deserve them.
僕や飯田君、轟君の名前は公表されず、飯田君は負傷した両腕の診断結果が出たその夜、迎えに来たお母さんと一緒に実家に戻って比較的軽症だった轟君は
But he's gonna come back to school, he's gonna be okay, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna come back.
来てもねえのにヒーロー殺しを倒したことにされたあいつがどんな顔してんのか見てしまう。
It's good for you, Todoroki. We're gonna see all of their internships. Oh, that's cool! Maybe we're gonna see Bakugo learning something.
パトロールといえども気を抜かず。ああ、パトロールはヴィランの犯罪を抑止するために行うものだ。福祉的効果も期待できる。
To show yourself?
ヴィランを見つけたら速攻でぶっ潰す。違う。
Nah.
答えは我々の存在を示し、守る者と守られる者との信頼関係を築くことだ。前にヴィランに捕まって泣きそうになってたよね。
It's gonna stay with you for so long.
きちんと対応してもらう。決して負けてね。俺はナンバーワンヒーローになる男だ。ガキに心配される必要なんだ。
Yes, you're gonna make them cry more. Him talking like that is making me think of Endoever. I don't like that parallel.
どうしたものか。行きます。振り回してきたら距離を取って対応。手首と首を同時に掴む。手首を引きながら。
Self-defense lessons.
蹴って遠ざければより完璧になるよ。
You can do it. Stop with that, Ochako.
イヤホンジャックは逃げてきた人質の誘導を頼む。
Oh! Cool! Proud of you. So, I wanted to see your internship.
私が職場体験した時も同じ。子供の頃に思い描いてたヒーロー像と現実のギャップに戸惑ったわ。実際は訓練とパトロールと掃除の日々。
It's better, you know, it means that you don't have to fight a big villain each day.
船長のサイドキックをしていて分かったの。ヒーローにとって本当に大切なものが何かを。大切なもの。それは何？そこは自分で答えを見つけなきゃ。
To represent the good side, for people to believe in you. No, he's a captain. You're cute.
いつも言ってますけど、顔だけ可愛くしてもダメです。顔もいかついけど。こいつ子供になるとバカンケなんだ。単純にバカにされてるんですよ。全然可愛くないですから。
Still, you're blushing. A mission for you? So in action.
貿易船内3号に密航者が乗り込んでるっつうタレコミが海上保安庁にあった。
No. Like that.
だがよくよく調べたところ、船の貨物リストから一部の積み荷がなくなっていたそうだ。
海上保安庁が来る前に密航者たちは積み荷を別の船に移し替えて、密航者はもしかしたら密輸ブローカーなのかも。正解。かわいくね。
Yes, it is.
お前らはレーダーを使って小型船を捜索しろ。俺は海中から奴らを探す。
I guess you know the seal thing, but not for the feet, you know, it's the thing. Okay. It's better, you know, than to be on the ground and to have that kind of thing.
密航者が乗っていると思われる漁船の位置を確認した。山本。
私は何を？
ここへ残れ。ジェームス、一緒にいてやれ。
フロッピーの現場に行きたいって気持ち、よくわかるわ。相手が密航者といっても細心の注意を払わなきゃいけないでしょ。
Yes, for sure.
一緒にサポートしましょう。けど。
all girls are gonna intervene. Ah, cool! In Morse code for a seal guy to do that, come on, that's fun.
私たちは船長の指示に従うの。船長が決めたことが最善だと信じてるから。
Yes! He knows his job. But I didn't think that earthquake, you know, would be that. Can it be enough earthquake against villains? Ah, another one. Yellow, a girl.
クルーザーにいるのは一人だけ。船室に隠れている。
Squid in English, I think. You look great. So. Okay, can you do a code?
ヒーローにとって本当に大切なもの。船長が決めたことが最善だと信じてるから。
Let her be. No. Trust the captain. You're good. You're a pro. Good job. What about Mika? You know, like. Ah, it's okay. I'm glad that you had an experience like that during your internship. She loved it. Bien. It felt like a really short episode, you know, because of the fact that we didn't follow really a story except for the second half of the episode with Tsu and all of what happened to her. But yes, all of the first part of this episode, it was about everyone, what they were doing into their internships. So yes, it felt short, this episode, but it was cool no matter what. Bakugo, I said it, you know, maybe he's gonna be the most disappointed at the end of this internship. I'm not sure that he really learned something during it. And right there, with having a little more of his internship, I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna have a big moment, you know, something for him to, maybe, you know, I should change my attitude, something like that. At least I should behave a little more in public and all. Bakugo is like that, you know, no. It's not Amber, and when these kids are talking about him, and it's not because of how great he is, it's because of, you know, when that villain attacked him, for sure he would scream at them, and for sure it would end with them crying. And even if, you know, his mentor told him to reassure these guys, you know, these kids, to be nice with them, he was nice, but with his own way, saying that these kids, they don't have to cry. Yes, he's the best and he's gonna become the best, and they won't see that, so they don't have to worry about him. But you know, him talking like that, it made me think of Endoever, which is not that great. It's not the first time, you know, that I thought about it, about the fact that maybe these writers, they want to make a parallel between Bakugo and Endoever. The fact that he wants so much to be the best, to be the number one, and we have Deku who wants also to be the number one, who has to be the number one because he's gonna take the place of All Might and all of that. It's not the first time that I thought about it, but right there, the fact that he said all of that like that, it made me wonder even more about the fact that I don't think that Bakugo is gonna end like Endoever, because I think that there is more behind Bakugo, and it doesn't have, I was gonna say, a bad art like Endoever. Like, he has a good art, Bakugo. Under all of that, you know, he has a good art, so I don't think that he's gonna be like Endoever. But that's one of the possibilities, you know. That's a 1%, you know, think path that he can take. You know that since the beginning I want to learn more about him, about Bakugo, because I have the impression that all of that about him who wants to be the best that much, that bad, it can be only, you know, something like, you know, like a kid who wants to be the best and all. That was the case when he was so little, and that's why he was acting like that, you know, being the leader of his team and all. But the fact that he continued to be like that through years, even as a young guy and all, because his friends, you know, comforted him into that position of being the best, being the leader and all, but also himself, he wanted that, he needed that. Is there something, you know, with his family, with a pressure, like, I think that he puts a lot of pressure on himself, but maybe also his family puts a lot of pressure on him. I'm sorry, I'm hungry, maybe you can hear my stomach, I'm sorry for that. But see, I have questions about him, about Bakugo, and that's why I'm not judging him just like that, saying that he's bad or anything like that, because I miss these informations, and also because I really don't think so. The fact that he wanted for Todoroki to show his best, you know, during this fight, the fact that he's keeping an eye on Deku no matter what, even if he's not saying anything nice, but he's keeping an eye on him. After fighting with Ochako, how he reacted and all. For me, he has a good heart. Inside, deeply inside. Hidden behind all of that attitude, but he has a good heart, so yes. It's not gonna be during this internship that we're gonna see his art, but the other ones, you know, Momo, I'm really disappointed for Momo and her internship, because clearly for me she didn't learn anything during it except for the fact that her pretty face can help her maybe at some point to get more money, but that's really all, and to be popular, but for Momo I don't want just that, you know. So I'm glad that we spent time with her into her internship, into that mission and all, because you know how much I love Tsu. She has a personality, you know, an attitude that I truly appreciate, and she's really clever also, so that was cool to spend that time with her. All of that thing, you know, about that mission, the Coast Guard, her mentor and all of that, that was fun, that was a good little story, a good little mission to show to Tsu that she can have that type of work, you know, at the end of the school, and that she can be good at it, and people are saying that she's good at it, so it was nice, it was cool. Yes, Tsu, it's really her attitude. She's fun. She had some funny lines, you know, during all of these episodes, and she's always there also to tell the little thing, you know, which is true, which is like that, so I appreciate her. Ochako, you know that I was glad for her to be into that internship because she wanted to learn how to fight, and that's the case right there, but at the same time it's really self-defense lesson. It's really the beginning, you know, of learning how to fight. Why not? But I want more for her, like right there she learned a little how to defend herself. I want for her to learn how to fight, to attack, to go for it. That's what I want for my girl. So normally during the next episode they're gonna finally finish these internships. It was 1 week, these internships, and that's it. Deku, he said it at the beginning. 2 days since Osu, 5 days that they began, you know, their internships, it should be okay. Iida going back with his family, it's just because he's feeling okay and he's gonna rest some days with his family, but he's gonna come back to school, okay? And Todoroki, I was glad for him, you know, to go back with Endoever because he can learn from him, that's what he wanted, he can do it. And he has a good attitude now in front of Endoever. He's not letting Endoever having that control on him, and that's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna watch 1 more episode for you, it's gonna be in another video. Remember that if you're watching this on YouTube, you can have 4 more episodes already on my Patreon if you subscribe right now. No matter what, it's on another video, the next episode is gonna be in another video, so it's all for you for today, for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.